Who is better, Newcastle's Sean Longstaff or West Ham's Declan Rice? That's the fierce debate that has taken over Twitter this week, thanks to comments made by BT pundit Martin Keown. Newcastle defeated an informed Burnley side 2-0 at St James's Park on Tuesday evening, with Sean Longstaff scoring his first ever Premier League goal. It was a perfect night for the local lad, as he put in yet another commanding midfield performance. Photo by MI News, Ner photo via Getty Images. Keown was covering the match for BT Sport and was very high in his praise for the 21-year-old Toon star. Speaking of whether Longstaff could fulfill a role for England, Keown stated, "Rice that plays for West Ham, we have often talked about him. I think this fella is maybe better. He's technically better." The comment immediately sparked backlash from some West Ham fans on Twitter. But his words also received a lot of support from Newcastle fans. Supporters from each club seem convinced their own player is more talented, while questioning the hype the other has been getting. But is a comparison between the two even necessary? Twitter debate, Longstaff or Rice? Longstaff has one good game for Newcastle and Keown says he thinks he's better than Rice. Do me a favor. @_Declan Rice is consistently the best player on the park every week. Gavin Smith, @Gavin297Smith, February 26, 2019. Imagine if Sean Longstaff played for a London club. I know I go on about him, but there's no chance Declan Rice is as better of a player than him as the media make out. Tom, @Toontum, February 23, 2019. Longstaff, yeah, he's okay. He's nowhere near the quality of Declan Rice. Plays week in week out at that age. To have that many caps at NUFC or diluted. Jordan Hughes, @JordHughes0307, February 28, 2019. What's all this I'm seeing from Newcastle fans claiming that Longstaff is a better player than Declan Rice? Don't make me giggle, he's had about 3 good games. Rice has been doing that for about 18 months. That CDM position in the England team is Rice's for years to come. Joshua Rolfe, @JoshRolfe, February 28, 2019. I love how England has 2 promising midfielders emerging in Longstaff and Rice, and Twitter melts down because we have to choose which one is best. Last time I checked, teams can pick more than 1 midfielder per selection. Thumbs up, light skin tone. Tune in, tune out, @TuneInTuneOut, February 27, 2019. This weird argument about who is better between Declan Rice and Sean Longstaff, it's almost like there can't be 2 talented young midfielders in the same country. Stop turning everything into a competition and support the lads. It's Longstaff, by the way. While Longstaff is a tidy and technical midfield passer, Rice is a combative engine with precise tackling. Rice has been an outstanding presence for the Hammers this season, and looks to be a very talented defensive midfielder in the making. His tackling, recovery and interception stats are phenomenal for a 20-year-old, and he is already being touted as the future of the club. His displays were enough to convince Gareth Southgate he may have the makings of an England star, despite Rice already having caps for Republic of Ireland. Photo credit Lindsay Parnaby, AFP, Getty Images. He hit the headlines after switching allegiances to the Three Lions this month, and although nothing is guaranteed, he looks likely to get an England call-up soon. Longstaff, meanwhile, has had a much quicker and quieter rise to the top. While Rice already has 60 appearances for the Hammers, Longstaff has made just 11 for the Toon. But in those 11 matches, the Newcastle youngster has quickly become an integral member of Rafa Benitez's side. He too is being touted with an England call-up, however it's reportedly the U21 side that are most interested. Both could go on to be the future of the Three Lions midfield. Why must we decide which is better? Arguments such as these potentially helped destroy relationships between Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard and Paul Scholes. They were a golden generation of English midfielders, but were always made to feel like enemies because of their club allegiances. Naturally, their chemistry suffered, and one was always made to play in an unfamiliar role. If Rice and Longstaff really are England's future, there is no need to make them unnecessary rivals by 21. upcoming West Ham game on. Unfortunately, this argument couldn't have come at a worse time for both clubs. Newcastle now face West Ham on Saturday, meaning the debate is just days away from coming to a head. The match will probably see a fair amount of abuse thrown at one player depending on the result. But supporters must try and be fair. Would a loss for either club rest purely on the shoulders of these young men? Of course not, but there is also the potential that one of them could win the game for their side. Whatever happens, hopefully both of their talents will be on display. Photo by Ian Horrocks, Getty Images.